Hey guys, what's up? I just recently got back from Portugal and there has been, I would say, a significant amount of plant updates that I kind of want to show you guys. And to be honest with you, I didn't think there was going to be that much change in like a matter of 10 days, but there was. So yeah, I'm really excited to kind of show you guys these updates because I definitely was not expecting any of these these plants to have grown as much as they have. But yeah, let's just get into this. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, the first plant that I want to show you is one of my Freddes. Now, if you are following me on my Instagram, I did post a video that one of my Freddes, specifically the variegated Fredde, was putting off these inflows, and I was kind of hoping that the inflows would just like, I don't know, I had this like thought in my head that perhaps when I come back they would have just emerged and I would have been able to like make little babies out of the inflows, but that was not the case. So I'm gonna just quickly throw up a video of what it looked like when I guess like before I had left, and this is what it looks like now. So let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I think you can see that. So we have this one right here. Looks so sad. And this one all the way back here. Now I truly really want to clip this off like right now, but I was like, I gotta wait. I need to film this first before I clip it. And maybe I'll film like what do you call it, like a chore day, if you guys are even interested in that. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed that this Fredde kind of already came and, you know, try to do its thing. The thing with this Fredde is there's actually two of them in this pot. So I had hoped that by the time I got back that the inflows would have been ready for me to kind of pollinate, because it is like two separate plants, but not the case. I missed that one. Maybe next year. I find that whenever my plant starts to put off inflows, it just continues to put off inflows whether I want it to or not. But the nice thing is, at least I have this new leaf that's emerging, although it kind of looks kind of green to me, but I mean, it's still a very variegated Fredde, so I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. But yeah, I can't believe I got inflows from these tissue cultures. That's pretty amazing. And maybe this weekend I'm gonna just film like a chore day thing. But I do have this plant that started to do something kind of interesting, and I was like, one moment. All right, okay, so here we have my Fredde. Now, this was a plant that I had had with me since the beginning of COVID, and this plant was struggling quite a bit when I first got it, and I brought it back to life, and it gave me like lots of baby corms, and it's putting off leaves, and it's also doing this. And let me see if I can kind of show you guys what's happening. Do you see that? It is an inflow. This too is also giving me an inflow. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Maybe it's because I increased the like fertilizing it, I guess. But I don't know. It's happy. Clearly it's happy, or it's feeling like it needs to produce offsprings because it wants to axe itself. But it is most definitely putting off an inflow. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm just gonna let it do its thing and then just wait till it expends all of its energy, and then yeah, just clip it off. But it's definitely absorbing quite a bit of energy from the plant itself, because as you can see, this leaf is starting to yellow quite a bit, which is like not that great. But it could also be that I need to increase the feed. So I don't know why I'm staring at this leaf. This leaf kind of looks variegated to me for some reason. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe not. But there's like some variation in the green in its leaves. Well, that's different. But in any case, that was an update. I wanted to show you guys that my alocasias are putting off inflows, and I've only ever seen, which plant is it? The black velvet alocasias. I've only ever seen them put off inflows. I've never seen anybody post anything about Fredde, like, yeah, Fredde, a variegated Fredde putting off inflows. But I mean, I've also been kind of not been following a lot of like the plant community as closely as I used to, so I don't know, maybe I'll start again this summer. But otherwise, I have a very healthy, happy plant. Just putting off a new leaf right over here as well, and back here the mother plant is also putting something off over here. But you know what, the tip of this kind of looks like the tip of this inflow. So what I think I'll do is when it opens up, I will document myself trying to collect the pollen, and if this right over here is actually like an inflow, then I'll like pollinate itself. We'll see what happens. I've never done it before. I've never successfully done it before, so that'll be new. But yeah, so there's more updates to show you guys. I don't think there's anything else to show you guys over here other than the fact that I have some seedlings down there that have totally just died. I'm not even going to show you what that looks like because it's embarrassing. But yeah, so let me just take this camera off of this tripod and just kind of like do a little walk around, because there are some plants that are downstairs that have also produced some interesting new developments that I want to show you guys. Alright, so I lied. I thought it was going to be easier to just kind of do like a walkthrough of all the plants and show you guys what has grown since 10 days ago, but when I started doing it, it seemed a little bit confusing because I was like pointing at the plant and it just didn't make any sense. Anyways, so I've grabbed a couple of platyceriums to show you guys and just give it its moment to shine. This right here is like my pride and joy. This is my platycerium nano ridleyi, and look at it. Like, it's grown so much that the shield is like now on this this vase. So I do have it mounted on this piece of wood here, and yeah, it seems to be pretty happy. I had actually moved this downstairs thinking that it would be even happier because there was more sunlight, but not really. Well, maybe, I don't know, it's hard to say, but yeah, just look at it. It's stunning. I am so proud of this plant just because well, first of all, I didn't think I was going to be able to keep it alive. I don't know why. I just had this feeling that I was going to kill this very expensive platycerium, but I didn't. And she's been with me for a year now, a year and a half, and she's doing really good. Actually, I think I've had this since 2 years. Yeah, I got it in Christmas of 2022. Yeah, 2022. So maybe it is almost 2 years. Wow. Some of these plants have been with me for quite some time. I'm really impressed that I managed to keep it alive and it's healthy. But anyways, yeah, so this is my platycerium ridleyi, the nano version. So it's not going to get as big as like the typical platyceriums that you see. I had actually one time wanted my whole wall to be like just filled with platyceriums. But then when this one started to grow so quickly, I was like, oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I need to take it a little bit slower and see how the others do. Because I actually have 3 more. 2 have not really put out much growth at all. I think it's because I am not giving the plant what it needs, so that'll be like a separate video on its own. But this guy right here is, yeah, very special to me, and it's actually quite top heavy right now. So I tried to just put it down, but it keeps falling over, so it's kind of terrifying. Let's see, have it lean. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up moving this back upstairs just because I'm working from home more, and I want to be able to see it and, you know, take a look at it and see how far it's come. Okay, so I also have this platycerium as well. This is my I can't remember the name, but I will caption it for you. This plant used to be on my wall inside a picture frame, but it just got really big, as you can see, and I could not for the life of me keep up with watering this plant. It was driving me nuts because I had to continue to take it off the wall, bring it downstairs and give it a good shower, and then wait for it to kind of dry off and then put it back on the wall. And then I was like, am I damaging my wall? I don't want mold on my walls. So I took it off the mount, and my plan is to actually find another piece of board, like a piece of wood, a piece of driftwood, actually similar to the other platycerium that I had just shown you, and kind of mount it the same way. That way it could be fully displayed in all of its glory instead of in this cheap container. But anyways, yeah, this is how it looks. This is how it should be. So it's grown quite a bit. Yeah, I remember having this and I was terrified of killing it, so I took my time with it and really acclimated it down as slowly as I could, and it's putting off new growth. So this is actually one of the newer, what would you call this, fronds? Yeah, fronds that has come out, and then there's another one right here that's coming up. And I don't know, these guys are so cute to me because when I look at them, I'm just like, you guys look like little arms that are reaching. Do you know what I mean? See? I don't know. That's just my opinion. All right. Now I want to show you guys my Monstera albo that has grown quite a bit, and this time I will take you off this tripod. All right, so here is my Monstera, and right there is where the other platycerium used to reside. But I want to show you guys the newest leaf on this Monstera albo, and it's just so cute. It's still hardening off, but I don't know if you guys can tell. Maybe if I take a couple steps back. But do you see this? It's grown so much. It's almost the same height as me. Almost. Not quite, but almost. So yeah, this was another update that I wanted to show you guys. And was there anything else over here? I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to display. In here is all of my gloriosums. I definitely need to do a little update for you guys because I think like 2 Christmases ago I did a little experiment, and it's time for an update for sure. And in this exo tank is actually my rare anthuriums that will, I think I'll just do like an update for you guys separately on these guys once the leaves start hardening off. So this one's hardening off. I see one back there, another one here. So yeah, lots of updates, but there is one that I do want to show you guys, and it's in my my other IKEA cabinet. So let's go over there. All right, so this is my IKEA cabinet, and down here is where I see a lot of developments actually. I feel like I need to put my camera down for this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just put my camera down. Okay, so over here in my IKEA cabinet, I have a lot of vining plants that reside in here, and I actually plan to kind of revamp the whole thing just so that there's more, I guess, what's the word? So that it can really grow, you know? Because I feel like right now it's kind of confined and it just doesn't have the space to continue to grow and vine. So this summer, I think that is going to be one of my goals. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start acclimating a bunch of these vining plants down and then having like a bunch of, what do you call it? Like moss poles around the house, which I don't know, I'm not really a fan of, but I mean, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But the first plant that I want to show you guys is this philodendron Amazon Sunset. Now, as you guys know, this plant was a real struggle because look at it. And then it started putting off these prettier leaves for me, and it's putting one off right now. So I have started air layering this bad boy already. I'm pretty sure I can go ahead and just give it a clip already and just let it do its thing. But I'm gonna just wait for this new leaf to kind of, I don't know if you can see that, this new leaf to kind of emerge first. Once it emerges, then I'm gonna just like chop it and then start fresh. Start fresh in moss. But yeah, so this is living in the IKEA cabinet here. Another plant that is starting to put off a new leaf for me is this, what is this, like a Monstera obliqua. I feel like every time it puts off a leaf, it just wants to die. I feel like maybe I should just kind of convert it to soil. Maybe it'll do better there. I don't know. But yeah, this is the newest leaf that it's put off for me, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed because this has been poorly neglected. And again, I should really do like a chore day because there's a lot of things in here that kind of needs to be cleaned out. What other plant can I grab for you guys that's easy to demonstrate? This plant. This is my pride and joy right here. I cannot believe that it's finally putting off leaves for me. So this is my Monstera mint, my mint Monstera, and this is clearly yellowing and dying off, but that's okay because then it put off this leaf for me. Oh, I'm spilling. Made a mess. Okay, let's just kind of put that down. As I was saying, so then it put off this leaf for me, which is stunning. It's very cute, very pretty, but then it put off this leaf, which kind of makes me wonder if like I'm not giving it what it needs, because the leaf is very, very small. I'm sorry you guys, I am kind of spilling everywhere. Okay, let's try this. So if you can see, this is the newest leaf that it's put off for me. So it went from this to this, which is peculiar, not gonna lie, but the variegation is stunning. And I think the reason why it put off a more juvenile leaf for me is because I had actually repotted this Monstera not too long ago, and it probably didn't like the repot. But you know what? It pulled through and gave me this beautiful leaf. So I'm happy. Do I think it's still minty? Yes, yes I do. Look at this. You can still see some like mint running through here in the variegated areas. And I actually really love this plant quite a lot, just because I feel like I'm not gonna witness any browning. Like Monstera albos, so finicky. If you change the temperature, if you change the humidity, if you underwater it or whatever, it's going to brown. But this is a little bit more hardy, I find. So I don't think it's going to brown as much or at all, fingers crossed at all. But it is a slow grower, I will say that. But I don't know. Hopefully it can continue to give me bigger leaves. Hopefully the next one will be nice and big, because it's already put off an aerial root right here. So once it puts off another one here, I know that I'm good to go, and it's going to give me bigger leaves. So let's put this down gently. And in here I have just a bunch of Hoyas that are growing. That actually, one of my Hoya Michelle has put off a really big two actually really big leaves. So let me just take you off the stand. All right, so hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is my Hoya Michelle, and look at these big, juicy leaves. I am really impressed because here's the vine. And I was like, why is it not giving me any leaves? But it's on this side, and the leaves that it put off were pretty small at first. And I was kind of hoping it was gonna look like this. But it doesn't look like that, but it's trying. So this is one of the reasons why I had purchased the this Hoya, because I was hoping that it was gonna put off more leaves that look like this. So when I got leaves that kind of look like this, I was like, I'm a goner. But now look at it. Now I have these big leaves that are just trying to be splashy. I actually feel like I need to give it more light. Sorry you guys, my dog in the background she has allergies, so she's sneezing. But yeah, I definitely need to rearrange this area. But as you can see, a lot of vining plants in here. So I have, what do I have here? Like a Hoya Wilbur? I think it's a Wilbur. Very splashy. So you can see this right over here was super splashy, but then the leaves were just okay. Just some splash. Leaves have gotten bigger, but it's not as splashy as I would like, so we shall see. But yeah, let's go downstairs because there are some plants down there that I was like, ooh, need to show you guys. Sorry guys, I feel like this video is kind of getting pretty long, which is not what I was anticipating. I just didn't think I had that many plants to show you guys, but I do. As you can see, Franny is still here. She's grown quite a bit, and yeah, she's actually blocking the light that for the plant that I want to show you guys. So I need to maneuver some things, so give me a moment. All right, so this section right here is kind of like my Hoya station because there's only Hoyas here and like one philodendron and one monstera over here. So in this vining mess, I have my Hoya Mathilde, which is right over here. You've seen this before. I think she's trying to put off some more peduncles so that she can flower for me. And then I have my Hoya Carrii, which I did rotate her, so a lot of the leaves are actually on this side that you can't see very well. But I decided to rotate and rearrange the Hoyas because I wanted to see if I were to increase, sorry guys, motorcycle. If I were to increase the light situation here, that it would start producing more flowers for me. And it holds to be true because right over here, let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. That right there is my Hoya Carrii. She's putting off some flowers for me, and that's exciting. Like, I don't think you guys understand. I have had this Hoya for, I would say, since the beginning of COVID. Yeah, for sure. Since the beginning of COVID, I had wanted this crazy vining plant, and I was determined to get this thing to put off peduncles and flower for me. And here she is. I'm gonna try to just move this down over here so you can kind of see. You can't see, but if I can take a picture, I will take a picture and insert it for you. But a lot of my Hoyas are now just kind of climbing and doing its thing, and it's just reaching for the sunlight, and it's, you know, it's trying to put off, you can't see this, where's my finger, there you go. It's trying to put off peduncles and flower for me. So I don't know, these are things that excite me because I feel like my plant is happy. And I think this right here is actually a Crimson Queen. And the leaves just progressively get bigger. Yeah, they just keep getting bigger. I do need to sort out this mess, but that'll be for like another time. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. That is like a quick update. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but it was sort of quick, kind of quick. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.